I don't think you should do this.
Watch and learn.
He's here.
Fleck on the track.
What up, Bronx? Here come the Dunkies! And my partner.
It's really hard to be your friend, man.
Dunkies!
Don't go away, my heart. Don't go away, my heart.
How do you like them donuts? I'm so sorry.
What track are we?
We talked about this.
2 words. Dunking's iced coffee.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in West Virginia, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome here to Scott High School, where tonight we have 3 games lined up here in this young division between the Gilbert Pride and the Danville Hawks. Chris Kidd here with you, with Butch Mounts, our executive producer of video productions, as we had about a 40-minute delay to the start of this contest because of lightning and rain in the area, but we are getting set to go now with our first game. Again, we'll have the C team playing first. This is the 5, 6, 7-year-old division primarily, and then after that, we will have the B teams going up against each other. Those are the slightly older teams. Okay, this will be the B division, excuse me, going first. So this division ranges a little bit higher in age group, somewhere between 8 and 10 years old for these groups. Again, it's been precarious weather throughout the afternoon, and hopefully we've seen the worst of it as we are getting set for kickoff here. As Danville wearing the black uniforms with the Iowa look to them, with the hawk on the helmet. Gilbert, their old school uniforms back whenever they were a high school, with the purple shirts, gold pants, purple and gold socks. It's again good seeing those old uniforms being broken out yet again here this afternoon, as Danville won the toss. They will receive to get things started here this evening, as it's 8-minute quarters throughout each, as ball is set to be kicked away, and we're underway as this one end over end comes down at about the 39-yard line, falling on there by the Hawks, as not taking any chances with it and falling on top of it early was Leland Adkins. Again, smart play for Danville as they'll get the ball to start first here, as the rain still coming down here. And they'll give Danville the spot near the 40-yard line to get things going here this evening. And it looks as if we'll have mostly a running clock as well, where we got a little bit of a late start, and with more weather in the area right now. Again, could be more rain for the next hour or two. Just hoping for no more thunderstorms after the fact. Danville will break the huddle. Deep shotgun here on 1st and 10. Snap will come back, taking it himself towards the outside. Good tackle in the backfield that time for a big loss on the play, as breaking through and making the stop was Isaac Burton. An 8-year-old for Gilbert, able to drop it for about an 8, close to 9-yard loss on the play. There's Ryston White on that carry for Danville. Bring up 2nd down and 19 here for the Hogs. White lines up in the shotgun yet again. 2 backs next to him. He'll hand it off this time off the right side. Nice cut back towards the middle of the 35-40. Now losing it here on this wet turf. Trying to dive back. It hops right back into his breadbasket. Down to the 30, 25, 20. He is gone. Touchdown Hawks. A 69-yard scamper for Tyler Belcher, 9-year-old for the Danville Hawks. And again, great awareness, able to get that ball to bounce back to him, and able to catch it on the pop in order to race to the house on the second play of the game to give Danville the first points of the evening. Now Danville will line up quickly here as they'll go for 2. Come out in that shotgun look. A little bit more of a bunch formation over along the right side this time. Snap it back, heading towards that area where they had all the blockers set up. Able to patiently run through the line and get through was Keegan Beard for the 2-point conversion, and Danville takes an 8-0 lead with 5:43 to go here in the opening quarter. So while we have a moment, we'd like to thank our sponsors for today's game. And today's broadcast is proudly sponsored by EnviroSeal Spray Foam, West Virginia's premier spray foam company. With EnviroSeal, you can save up to 40% on your power bill while enhancing your home's energy efficiency. Visit EnviroSeal easy for me to say, to request your free quote today. We'd also like to thank Credox Produce, who is a proud sponsor of the 2024 Danville Hawks, located at 1108 Smoot Avenue in Danville. Credox has fresh produce delivered daily. Again, Chris Kidd here with you this afternoon, now into early evening. This is the Danville B team against the Gilbert B team. Again, you've got the ABC teams here competing against each other today. Danville able to get a big boost on the second play of the game on that 69-yard touchdown run by Tyler Belcher. Now they're set to kick off here to Gilbert. There's a bit of whistle here. And I don't think the officials were quite set yet. I thought I heard a Scott or a Danville coach say you got to wait for the whistle. Again, we get these younger divisions starting now. We've got high school divisions starting soon. College football coming right behind that, along with NFL football. So we've gotten back to this time of year yet again here in the Mountain State area. As now the kick end over end, lands at about the 38, takes a hop back inside the 35 and dived on back at the 30-yard line. Again, smart play that time just to ensure that Gilbert kept the possession. It may have been Grayson Lester who was able to fall on that for Gilbert. So now the Pride will come out here for their first possession of the contest. The official looking for a clean ball. Now we're set to go to action. Again, Gilbert lined up in a fun formation here so far. It looks like they haven't quite gotten the play in yet. Some of the offensive line a little confused as to whether or not they should be in the huddle or if they've got the play. And it's all part of week one and all the fun involved in it, but the offensive line, they're ready to go. Now Gilbert will come out in a shotgun set, one back to each side as Sebastian Klein at quarterback for Gilbert. Now we get a whistle. And delay of game called here against Gilbert. That'll back them up 5 yards, and you can see a little bit of the confusion there between the huddle and the sideline and what play was coming in there for the Pride. Now same formation for Gilbert. So they'll snap it back. Handoff goes to the right side, trying to turn the corner, but not much there for Bree Hatfield. He may have got back to the line of scrimmage and not much else. Good pursuit that time off the right edge by the Danville Hawks. And now Danville wants a timeout here, 4:35 to go in the opening quarter. So we'll step aside and be back right after this as you're watching Gilbert versus Danville Midget League football here on Video Productions.
Biscuit World breakfast wraps are stuffed with farm fresh goodness like scrambled eggs, real cheese, and golden hash browns. Choose from fully loaded, crispy bacon or country sausage. Now introducing Tudor's grilled chicken lunch wraps, zesty ranch, savory southwest, and bold barbecue. All stuffed with tender grilled chicken, lettuce, and Colby Jack cheese. From morning to noon, Tudor's wraps make a delicious meal. Tudor's new grilled chicken wraps are only $4.99 at participating locations for a limited time.
City.
Now back to action after the timeout by Danville. It's Chris Kidd here with you on this opening game of the season for the Gilbert Pride and the Danville Hawks. Danville leading at 8-0 After the 69-yard touchdown run on their opening drive. 2nd and 16 here for Gilbert as they call a loss of 1 on the first play. They try that same stretch handoff to Hatfield again. And once again, not much there for Hatfield. And got a player down here for Gilbert, it appears. And that was Hatfield, who was a little slow to get up. Thankfully was able to get up under his own power. And it looks like Gilbert will assess the timeout there after the short injury to Hatfield. But like I said, he sprung up pretty quickly after they initially blew the whistle. So hopefully he's okay after that hit he took off that right side as they ran a similar play as they did on the first play. But Danville's been able to break through along that far side, and that'll bring up 3rd down and long here for Gilbert. With nearly half the quarter gone here. Klein comes to the line, stays in the shotgun, 2 backs, 1 to each side. Klein will take the snap, fakes the inside handoff. Klein keeps it himself to the outside, gets tripped up along the edge that time and brought down for maybe a loss of 1. So once again, they kept trying that right side, Gilbert did, but Danville was able to stop it all 3 times. And now it'll bring up 4th down and 15 here for the Pride. Again, Gilbert offense appearing to stay here on the field. As Klein will go under center this time. He has 1 back in the backfield, fakes the handoff to him. Klein looks to throw, fires over the middle and broken up that time. Good job getting in there by Tyler Belcher, who had the touchdown run on the opening possession for Danville, and right there with a good pass breakup to turn Gilbert over on downs. And Danville will start this possession in excellent field position. We'll be at 8-0 with 3:02 to go in the first quarter. You see it here in our little general instant replay again. Klein, good loft on the throw there, good pass, but Belcher just read it all the way. And if Belcher's not there, then Easton Barber, he may have been taking that all the way for a touchdown, as there wasn't anyone back there behind Belcher that would have been able to catch Barber had he been able to come up with that catch. Danville comes to the line of scrimmage here, 2 receivers to each side. They send a man in motion. They'll flip it to Belcher coming near side. Outruns a man to the corner. Inside the 20, down to the 10. He's in again. Touchdown, Tyler Belcher. His 2nd of the opening quarter. This one from 25 yards out, and now Danville has taken a 14-0 lead with 2:33 remaining here in the first quarter. Let's take a look at it again here on our little general instant replay. Again, they brought Belcher in motion at the last minute. Did a great job of sealing that edge, and he just outraced the rest of the Gilbert secondary to the corner of the end zone. 2 quick touchdowns for Belcher. He's got his hands on the ball twice. He's been in the end zone twice. Now White will take the snap, fakes the handoff this time. Good fake by him, gets to the left side, and he dives into the end zone. 2-point conversion, good. And Danville takes a 16-0 lead. Well, now let's see, was there a penalty flag on the play? It looks like there may have been, as the official made a motion that a full start against the Hawks. So they'll be moved back to the 8-yard line here and have to redo it once again. So White will get a new play from the sideline. So rain coming down a little harder now. It's lightened up a little bit. Now we're seeing some of the heavier stuff once again. As we talked about, it's going to make things slick on that field, especially hanging on to the football. As White takes a snap, rolls out, flag down again. White trying to outrun a couple of defenders to the edge. turns the corner, but he runs out of real estate, and he's brought down at about the 6-yard line. But let's see about the flag. And you have one on the far end and one on the near side as well. And it'll go against Danville, so Gilbert will decline, and the 2-point conversion is no good for the Hawks, but they take a 14-0 lead with 1:37 left here in the first quarter. We'll be back after this as you're watching Danville Hawks Youth Football here on Video Productions.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us. New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us. New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
Danville in control here, leading at 14-0 here in this B-team contest between they and the Gilbert Pride. As quick kick towards the near side, off the hands of Gilbert, off the hands of Danville, still loose on the field, and it looks like Danville's recovered it. Again, that ball just continued to squirt loose on both sides, both teams having opportunities to recover. But finally, Danville, the ones to come up with, again, excellent kick. That was tough to receive right there. Danville had their opportunity. Gilbert had their chance, and then it still squirted loose. And it was Danville who was able to dive on top of it at the end of that skirmish. Again, even for high school, that's a good onside kick right there. That's where you see these programs build, is in these early stages right here, at these youth league levels. And again, Scott Skyhawks, feeder system for his Danville team. They've had very strong high school groups the last couple of years here in the area, making to the state quarterfinals last year, almost finishing with an undefeated regular season. And lost to Nitro in the last week of the regular season, but then turned around and beat them the following week in the first round of the playoffs before falling in the quarterfinals. But this is where you get your high school programs set for the future, is right here at these levels. Right now, Danville out to a good start here, leading at 14-0. As they recover the onside kick, White in the shotgun, no one next to him. He'll roll out to the far side under duress. Throws into the flat, completes it inside the 40, 35-30, off to the races again, down to the 20. No one will catch him. Touchdown Danville, a 51-yard connection as White able to hook up with Tyson Smith for another bomb of a touchdown, a 69-yarder, a 25-yarder, and now a 51-yarder as White just lobbed it out there for Smith. And Smith was able to break free, and once again, good blocking by Danville on the outside in order to seal everything off. And making a nice stride into the end zone for Smith as he gets his first score of the game. So we fall under a minute to go here in the first quarter. Danville will go for two once again. And successful their first time. Last time a penalty wiped them out of an opportunity to get the two-pointer. White will be in the shotgun. Takes high snap, rolls out, throws towards the back of the end zone, and was it caught? Yes, it was. Nice job able to hang on to that wet football that time. It's going to the ground. And making the grab for two was Jax Price, the 8-year-old, able to make that bobbling catch, as we see it again here on our replay. Good job by Gilbert selling out, trying to get there, but Price able to hang on and keep that in his breadbasket for the two-point conversion. And now a 22-0 lead for Danville with 35.9 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And they've done it on just 4 offensive plays so far. Again, the first play of the game lost 9 yards. And then after that, they scored on the next play and then scored on one play on each of their last 2 possessions. So this has been an electric start to the season for the Danville Hawks. Now they're set to kick off again. As White was late getting onto the field after that touchdown toss and then two-point conversion toss a moment ago. The onside kick was successful last time. We'll see if Danville goes back to that yet again here. This time they'll put it a little bit deeper on the pooch kick, fielded there by Gilbert, and a big hit. Laid out that time by Belcher. As he just unloaded on Isaac Burton, and Burton, strong kid, able to get right back up after that. But right there you see great form tackle by Belcher. Burton took quite a hit, but he popped back up after that. Gilbert will start this possession out from their own 42-yard line with 15.3 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Still a steady rain coming down here in Madison, West Virginia. Sebastian Klein will go under center. He'll hand it off, trying to get to the right side. Bursting forward a little bit there at the end was Bryson Thomas, as he'll pick up a yard. And that will do it here in the first quarter as play clock stopped and now does move to bring us to the close of the opening 8 minutes. 22-0, Danville leads it. We'll be back after this as you're watching Danville Hawks Youth Football right here on Video Productions.
I don't think you should do this.
Watch and learn.
He's here.
Fleck on the track.
What up, Bronx? Here come the Donkeys! My partner.
It's really hard to be your friend, man.
Donkeys!
Don't go away, my heart. Don't go away, my heart.
How do you like them donuts? I'm so sorry.
What track are we?
We talked about this.
2 words. Dunking's iced coffee.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
22-0, Danville leads Gilbert as we start quarter number 2. Chris Kidd with you. Butch Mounts, our producer, here this evening as we are here for the A, B, and C teams of Gilbert and Danville as we start things off with the B team here in this rainy, stormy afternoon, now early evening. As Klein will keep it straight up the gut this time after taking the snap from center, and he'll pick up good real estate across the 45 for about 4 yards, close to 5 on the carry. That'll bring up third down and about 5 here for the Pride. They'll go a little bit quicker here, a little bit more up tempo to start this quarter. Once again, Klein will keep it on the keeper right up the middle, and he'll get out towards midfield. Stopped about 2 yards shy on that attempt. So they're just going Philly special right now and just running right up the gut here against this Danville defense. They had trouble trying to run out wide on their first possession. Now they've got it to 4th and 2 here. They turned it over on downs on their first possession. Trying to keep this drive moving, see if they go with the same play here they've had some success with. This time they will line up in the shotgun with Klein. One back to each side. Klein will take the snap, hands it off. It comes free, loose on the turf. And either way, this is going to be Danville's football, but it looks like Danville has it. And who else recovers it but Belcher, who's been everywhere this afternoon. So Tyler Belcher, 2 touchdowns, a fumble recovery, a big hit he laid on. It's been a little bit of everything here so far for the Danville Hawks. And now Danville will start out 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. As we said, Danville's only run 4 offensive plays so far in this game. 3 of those plays have gone for touchdowns, including the last 2 drives, just been one-play drives. Line up in the shotgun. Snap comes back to White. A little bit of a delayed handoff, breaking out of 1 tackle. Now off to the left side. Into the free again goes Belcher, and he is going to be in for his 3rd score of the game. Touchdown, Danville. Again, he looked to be caught in the backfield initially, and he broke out of that tackle. And he takes it to the house for a 51-yard score. And right there, once he got free from that would-be tackler, it was over once he made his cut. Belcher having a dominant early evening here at Scott High School. He's expanded this lead out now to 28-0. As Danville will go for 2. White in the pistol this time. Takes a snap, hands it off, but nothing doing that time. It's a good job breaking through, stopping Pierce Lambert on that carry and making the stop. Looked to be number 32 for Gilbert. Unfortunately, didn't see that number on our roster sheet, but the lead now out to 28-0 in favor of Danville. We'll be back after this as you're watching Danville Hawks Youth Football here on Video Productions. (28-0). Danville leading Gilbert here in this B-team youth football game between both sides. Chris Kidd with you as this one booted in the air deep. Going to get behind every one of Gilbert and having to go back and just fall on it is Hatfield at about the 28-yard line. I believe that's Pierce Lambert who's kicking off for Danville. And Lambert's had good kicks every time he's gone back to boot it off, including the onside kick that he had. And now it looks like Danville is called for time here with 3:47 to go in the opening half. And it's been all Danville so far here today. And while we have a moment, we'd like to thank a couple of our sponsors for helping us bring you all the action here today from Scott High School. First, I'd like to thank Credox Produce, who is a proud sponsor of the 2024 Danville Hawks, located at 1108 Smoot Avenue in Danville. Credox has fresh produce delivered daily. We'd also like to thank EnviroSeal Spray Foam, who is helping proudly sponsor today's action. West Virginia's premier spray foam company with EnviroSeal. You can save up to 40% on your power bill while enhancing your home's efficiency. Visit EnviroSealSprayFoam.com to request your free quote today. It's back to action. Faking handoff one way, trying to bring it back the other, and Danville not fooled at all on that play as breaking through was Weston Sparks. 9-year-old able to wait it out and make the stop for a loss of 3 on first down. Again, Gilbert's tried some misdirection, but Danville's been very disciplined in their lanes. which is difficult even to do at the high school level. Gilbert trying to find anything that might work right now except for the tush push that they ran a little bit on the last possession. This is a high snap, gets over Klein's head. He does a smart thing, just goes back and dives on it back at the 17-yard line. That'll be a big loss on the play for the Pride. And it looks like they're going to spot him at the 18-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and very long here. Looks like 3rd and 20 for Gilbert. As it'll be a direct snap this time going off the left side. Looked like there was something there initially, but it closed up quick as Bryson Thomas took that direct snap, gets it out to about the 20 for 2 yards. That's going to bring up 4th down at about 18 here as we head under 2 minutes to go in the first half. As Gilbert will keep the offense out and go for it again here. They've been stopped on downs. Well, stopped on downs on their first drive, and then it would have been stopped on downs on the second drive, but the fumble recovery by Belcher turned out to be the legal definition of the end of that drive. Now Klein looks to throw, has a man in his face, gets rid of it, and intercepted, picked off by, you guessed it, Belcher. And he will go down at about the 26-yard line as Tyler Belcher just continues to pad one major stat after another here in this first half. And there you see the pressure in Klein's face. It looked to be Grayson Hensley and Weston Sparks who applied that pressure, forced the Danville Hawks. And once again, Belcher right there on the spot. A big pass breakup too on one of those initial drives by Gilbert. Now under a minute to go here in the first half. Danville has run 5 plays and 4 touchdowns so far. And the last 4 plays they've run have all gone to the end zone ever since that 9-yard loss on the opening play of the game. White will take the snap, hands it off, cutting back inside and getting down inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. On that carry goes Leland Adkins. It's down to 22 seconds left. And Danville may have called timeout, and they did. Well, the referee's saying run the clock here. So it looks like Danville is going to just surrender the rest of the half here with a 28-0 lead. And they'll go into halftime with a dominant first half performance here so far. Again, it'll be a 10-minute halftime. And then we will be back for the start of quarter number 3 between the Danville B team and the Gilbert B team right here from Scott High School as you are watching Danville Hawks youth football right here on Video Productions.
I don't think you should do this.
Watch and learn.
He's here.
Fleck on the track.
What up, Bronx? Here come the Dunkies! My partner.
It's really hard to be your friend, man.
Dunkies!
Don't go away, my heart. Don't go away, my heart.
How do you like them donuts? I'm so sorry.
What track are we?
We talked about this.
2 words, Dunking's iced coffee.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in West Virginia because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
You have a goal. You know what you want. Start with us, New River Community and Technical College, your community college. Take classes online or in a classroom in Beaver, Lewisburg, Summersville, or Princeton, or step outside the classroom in one of our technical or health programs. Find flexible and affordable options to help you reach your goal. It's closer than you think when you start with us, New River Community and Technical College. Apply today.
The main goal of our firm is to provide the best client experience possible.
I want my clients to believe that they've experienced fairness. Then finally, I want them to know that they got a friend. I'm not in the business of running off business, but I'm in the business of being honest.
At the end of the day and at the end of the case, I want the client to know that they didn't leave anything on the table, to feel without doubt that they made the right decision to hire this firm.
Here at the half, 28-0, the Danville B team leading the Gilbert B team here from Scott High School. Chris Kidd with you, Butch Mounts, our engineer and executive producer here on Video Productions this evening. And again, we've still got 2 more games coming your way this evening. Next will be the C teams for both Gilbert and Danville. And then the conclusion tonight will be the A teams for both Danville and Gilbert, all here from Scott High School. Again, hopefully the weather cooperates. Again, we had about a 40-minute delay before the start of our first contest here tonight, but so far here in this first game, it has been all Tyler Belcher as he scored 3 of the 4 touchdowns for the Danville Hawks, including a fumble recovery, an interception, a pass breakup as well, as he has been the catalyst in this offense. And Ryson White has had a heck of a first half himself, again throwing touchdown as well, along with a 2-point conversion toss in order to hit Price for that, as this Danville team has run 6 offensive plays and scored 4 touchdowns thus far in this game to open up this 28-0 lead over the Gilbert Pride B team. So again, 28-0 here at the half. We'll step aside for another break and be back after this as you're watching Danville Hawks youth football right here on Video Productions.
Tudor's Biscuit World breakfast wraps are stuffed with farm fresh goodness like scrambled eggs, real cheese, and golden hash browns. Choose from fully loaded, crispy bacon, or country sausage. Now, introducing Tudor's grilled chicken lunch wraps, zesty ranch, savory southwest, and bold barbecue. All stuffed with tender grilled chicken, lettuce, and Colby Jack cheese. From morning to noon, Tudor's wraps make a delicious meal. Tudor's new grilled chicken wraps are only $4.99 at participating locations for a limited time.
Welcome to Logan Regional Medical Center, where your health is our priority. We take pride in offering a comprehensive range of medical services with a team of dedicated professionals. Our state-of-the-art facility is equipped with full-time specialists across varied fields, ensuring that you receive the highest quality care right here in Logan. And our emergency room is staffed 24/7, ready to provide immediate care when you need it most. Logan Regional Medical Center. Be well, live well. That's why we're here.
At Access Health, we treat your children the way we want our children to be treated, with care, compassion, and expertise.
We focus on treating the person, not just the symptom. Your health and well-being are our priority.
And when you face uncertainties, we're there with advanced technology and compassionate care.
Welcome back, everybody. 28-0 Danville leads Gilbert here at the half in this B team contest in this youth football league. As we'd like to thank today's broadcast sponsors. I'd like to thank EnviroSeal Spray Foam, West Virginia's premier spray foam company. With EnviroSeal, You can save up to 40% on your power bill while enhancing your home's energy efficiency. Visit EnviroSealSprayFoam.com to request your free quote today. And again, we'd also like to thank our other sponsor here today, helping bring you all the action. Credox Produce is a proud sponsor of the 2024 Danville Hawks, located at 1108 Smoot Avenue in Danville. Credox has fresh produce delivered daily. So again, thank you to both those companies for helping us bring you all the action here today from Scott High School. Again, coming up next, it'll be the C team for both Gilbert and Danville, followed by the A teams, as we've got second half football action coming your way here in just a couple of minutes from Danville, West Virginia, as you are watching Danville Hawks youth football action right here on Video Productions. Getting ready for the start of quarter number 3 here from Scott High School. Chris Kidd with you as Danville leads Gilbert 28-0 here in this B team contest. This is the opening week of youth football action for both sides. So far, the Danville B team has been dominant on both sides of the ball. They will kick off. Start quarter number 3 as Gilbert trying to find some answers on the far side of the field on how to slow down this Danville offense and how to try and get their first down of this game. It's been tough sledding so far against this quick and disciplined Danville team. Getting set to kick off again will be Pierce Lambert. Said he's had quite a few good kickoffs here tonight, including that onside kick that Danville was able to recover, set up a score on the very next play. And the wind blowing as the rain appears to have subsided at the moment here. And after that storm rolled through right around 5:15 this afternoon, as Lambert will go onside kick again. This one loose on the floor again, and Danville's going to get it again. That one picked up and recovered by Jax Price to give Danville their second recovery of the evening on an onside kick. And both times Pierce Lambert has kicked a beauty. And will give Danville the opportunity. Now their offense will take the field as they steal another possession away from the Gilbert Pride. And they will start from their own 48-yard line. And they scored two 51-yard touchdowns already tonight. So this one just a yard off their favorite number so far this evening. Getting a little confusion in the huddle at the moment. As Danville will finally break. Looks like they've got a couple of linemen unsure of what the play is here, so Danville having trouble getting lined up. Bunch formation to the near side, going to be a direct snap, taking it near side across midfield, trying to rip away at the football is Gilbert. But Tyson Smith able to hang on to it for about a 5-yard pickup into Gilbert territory down at the 48-yard line. So called a gain of 4 officially. It'll be 2nd down and 6 here for the Hawks. And we saw them working on that play at halftime down on the field. It looked to be a little bit of confusion as to what exactly it was that was being run that time for Danville. But now they're going to go back to it here. And Smith, the one deep in the backfield, and now we're going to whistle and a flag here. That's going to be a false start against Danville. So that'll back them up 5 yards. And 2nd down and 11 here for the Hawks. So they'll stay in the same formation here with everyone bunched to the near side, and again, still trying to get lined up. So you have an extra man on that edge. Try and set it here for Smith as he'll take it off the right side inside the 50, trying to wrestle himself free, and almost did. Gets himself down to about the 45-yard line for a nice pickup there on 2nd and 11. That'll bring up now 3rd down and about 3 here for the Hawks after a pickup of 8. Smith was close to shaking loose out of that shoestring tackle that time. Let's see if they go back to that same formation they've run it the first 2 plays of the half. This time a little bit tighter in. That one hits him off the helmet, loose on the floor. Picked up by Danville, though. They tried to run it that time with Grayson Hensley, and that one hit him right off the face mask. But Hensley did a good job of just getting back on top of it. You can see it our little general instant replay. Again, the snap coming a little bit higher than Hensley maybe thought it was going to. But now it'll be 4th down and 3, and it looks like Danville is going to try and punt it away here. Lambert lined up deep to kick it away. Gilbert has one man semi-back deep, but Lambert will kick it off freely, and this one will take a nice little roll here for the Hawks down inside the 20 to the 15. Picked up there and downed by Casten Mounts. And that is where Gilbert will start their first possession of the second half, trailing at 28-0. It's a good kick by Lambert. Pins Gilbert back deep in their own territory. we'll see if Gilbert can find some footing on the offensive end as their defense steps up big to start the second half. They get their first stop of the evening. Now we'll see what adjustments they've been able to make at halftime. As it'll be Klein breaking the huddle. So he'll set up in that same shotgun formation, one back to each side. Klein takes a snap, gives it off, trying to turn outside, able to get there across the 15, getting to the 20, and hard hit down near first down yardage that time goes Easton Barber. There's a big gainer there for the Gilbert Pride, and then a Danville player down, a little shaken up after the fact, but has gotten up since then, appears to be okay. And there you see the nice hole opened up there by the right side of that Gilbert line. Able to give Barber a chance to turn the corner there. He picked up close to 9 yards on the carry. That's the biggest gainer of the day for the Gilbert Pride. As Danville used their first time out of the half after that slight injury. Now Gilbert looking for their first down of the game. Trying to see if they can mount a little bit of a drive here against this tough Danville defense. They'll line up this time under center. As Klein hands it off, but nothing there as the middle of the line collapsed that time by the interior of the Hawks defense. And once again we have a player down, this time for Gilbert. Appears to be holding his backside. Just trying to see the number here. Appears to be 52 for Gilbert, or 51 rather. Okay, 62, so that would be Cole Brown down on the field for Gilbert at the moment. Thankfully getting to his feet and going off under his own power. We've seen a few small injuries here today, but thankfully everyone's been able to get off the field without anything significant on either side so far here today, and hopefully it stays that way. It's 28-0. Danville leads it. All those points coming in the first half for the Hawks. Now going to be third down and about 3 here for Gilbert. Dropping back, looking for some spaces. Klein grabbed by his foot and finally going to be brought down before he could break free. At about the 25-yard line, as he was close to getting out of that and perhaps picking up a first down for Gilbert. Now it's going to bring up fourth down and maybe short unless they're giving him the yardage. It looks like they're going to. So there's the first down of the game for the Gilbert Pride. They literally had to fight for every inch of it to get it. Climbed that last little surge forward, was able to get just enough in order to move the chains for Gilbert. So this is now the longest drive of the afternoon for Gilbert. That's Klein. Lines up in the shotgun. High snap, gets over his head. He's going to have to chase this one down and falls on it. Again, wisely does so back at the 15-yard line. So after they fought to get that first down, they're all the way back where they started this drive at now at the 15-yard line. It's the second snap that's gotten over Klein's head today. So we hit the final minute of action here in this third quarter. It'll be second down and 20 for Gilbert. Now Klein going towards the sideline here. Don't know if he has an equipment issue. Looks like he does, maybe with his face mask. So that's going to bring on some substitutions here for Danville. I think Klein having difficulty getting his chin strap buttoned. One of the coaches trying to do that for him. And now it looks like we're good. So Klein gets back into the huddle here as they'll try and get one more play off here in this third quarter. After the loss of 10, 2nd and 20. Snap comes back. He'll give it off to Barber, trying to get outside. Now turns it back up. Found a little opening. That closed up quick, and now a flag comes in. As the third quarter comes to a close, and we head to the final 8 minutes of action, as you see here on our replay. Barber's final attempt here of the quarter. It may have had a face mask there on the end against Danville. It looked like reaching in there was Weston Sparks and got a piece of it. As that brings the third quarter of action to a close. We'll step aside and be back after this as you are watching Danville Hawks youth football action right here on Video Productions.
Biscuit World breakfast wraps are stuffed with farm fresh goodness like scrambled eggs, real cheese, and golden hash browns. Choose from fully loaded, crispy bacon, or country sausage. Now, introducing Tudor's grilled chicken lunch wraps, zesty ranch, savory southwest, and bold barbecue. All stuffed with tender grilled chicken, lettuce, and Colby Jack cheese. From morning to noon, Tudor's wraps make a delicious meal. Tudor's new grilled chicken wraps are only $4.99 at participating locations for a limited time.
City National Bank, where you can purchase or refinance your home with the no down payment Champion Mortgage. No down payment, no private mortgage insurance, no kidding. Visit your local branch to get started today. City National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. To learn more, log on to mortgage.bankatcity.com.
Again, looks like we're going to have one more untimed down here to end the third quarter after the face mask against Danville. Then Gilbert was just tagged for a false start penalty. So that brings us back now to 3rd down and 20 for the Gilbert Pride. It's Klein under center. They'll snap it back, trying to get outside. Now nice cut almost into the free. It was number 25, Isaac Burton that time, but another nice tackle right at the feet in order to keep him from breaking free on that end around again. It got blown up there initially. Burton then right there almost had some real estate to work with, but a really good open field tackle there. Able to prevent that, and now they will flip into the field as the fourth quarter clock started running. But now we'll go to the start of the fourth quarter after this as you are watching Danville Hawks Youth Football right here on Video Productions. Start of quarter number 4 here from Scott High School. Chris Kidd with you as 4th down and 18 for Gilbert. They give it to Barber on the end around. He's met violently in the backfield. He's brought down hard on that attempt back at the 15. He's able to get up under his own power, but he took a wallop from a couple of Danville defenders that time. And Gilbert will turn it over on downs as Sparks and company able to come up and make the hit. May have been Belcher in there on that as well. But now that'll give Danville excellent field position. Start their second drive of the half. They punted it away on their first possession. Again, Danville having their difficulties getting lined up here so far in the second half. And again, they're going with a few new formations, trying to see if they can get everyone in the right position. And now, after the confusion, Danville will call for time with 6:13 to go here in the fourth quarter. And Danville leading at 28-0. Well, again, we'd just like to remind everyone, a couple of our big sponsors helping us bring you all the action here today from Scott High School. As today's broadcast is proudly sponsored by EnviroSeal Spray Foam, West Virginia's premier spray foam company. With EnviroSeal, you can save up to 40% on your power bill while enhancing your home's energy efficiency. Visit EnviroSealSprayFoam.com to request your free quote today. Getting back to action here. It'll be 1st and 10 here for Danville as a flag comes down, trying to get to the outside, but not a lot there. As Gilbert able to close things up fast as Lambert had nowhere to go. And we'll see what the penalty flag is as well here. And it looks like it's going to go against Danville. Looks like Gilbert may decline this after they got the loss of 1 on the play. Fall under 6 minutes to play here. Getting 6 plays in the first half run by Danville. 4 of those ended in touchdowns. 3 of those being scored by Tyler Belcher. Getting some new faces in now for Danville. As snap comes back, gets away, crawling for it and falling on it back at the 24-yard line for a loss on the play. And is trying to get rid of his wristband after that was Smith. Apparently that was causing him some issues trying to get a handle on the ball. That snap, though, just got away. So now it'll be 3rd down and 20 here for Danville after starting at the Gilbert 15-yard line. Just trying to see if they can put one more score on the board as Ryston White back in at QB now for Danville. Send a man in motion, flips it to him, but that gets away. White goes back to pick it up. He'll stay on his feet trying to make something happen with it here. Actually, excuse me, now trying to get to the outside, trying to find a block. Gets one to the outside as White turns the corner. A flag is down, but he turns this into a touchdown if it'll stand. An unbelievable run by White after having that ball pop free and being in no man's land, but let's check the flag back at the 27-yard line. Right there you see a big hit and a big block. And White just able to dance his way out of trouble several times. Got another big block there by number 99, Walker Green. But unfortunately for Danville, that will come back. He's going to get a block in the back, it appears, against Danville. That'll be a big loss on the play all the way back to the 39-yard line. So it's 3rd down and 34 now for Danville. They've got to get all the way to the 5-yard line for a 1st down. As we approach the midway point here of quarter number 4. So rain coming down once again here. Snap comes back, White fakes handoff, tries to turn outside, cut off there, now it's to come back inside. Gets away from one man, now on a foot race, 35-30, and a good open field tackle that time in order to bring him down, as that was Easton Barber, able to prevent White from getting into open space that time. That'll bring up 4th down and 25 as pickup of 9 on that carry for White. Danville will go for it here. It's really in no man's land. So it'll be 4th and 25. They'll put 2 receivers each side. White, deep shotgun by himself. Gilbert may have gotten a little too much of a head start there as Klein was looking to come flying off the edge. And may have jumped the gun, but no, they say Danville False starts instead, so that'll move it back to 4th and 30 now for Danville. White takes the snap, rolls out to the near side, trying to outrun a couple defenders. Does so initially to the 30, 25, cuts back inside to the 20. He's got a lane, and he's going to score. Touchdown, Danville. What a run by White. You can see some of the exhaustion on his face as he got into the end zone. But 35-yard score for Ryston White. Caps off what's been an impressive evening for this Danville B team. It's right there. He got the edge, had 4 or 5 Gilbert defenders around him, and right there, that cut back inside is what cashed it in for him. And some impressive scores here today for this Danville B team as they lead at 34-0. And now we'll go for 2 with 2 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. White will get a little bit of a breather here on this one as they'll bring, looks like Smith in at quarterback. Actually, it's Belcher. He'll take it, takes it off the right side, and he'll score standing up. So add a 2-point conversion to Belcher's resume here this evening. His lead now 36-0 in favor of Danville. Here as the clock ticks away on the final 90 seconds of this contest. Again, we still got the Danville and Gilbert C teams as well coming your way next. And just a reminder as well that Credox Produce is a proud sponsor of the 2024 Danville Hawks, located at 1108 Smoot Avenue in Danville. Credox has fresh produce delivered daily. As the clock continues to run here, approaching a minute to go. As we'll get a kickoff in and maybe one more play here for Gilbert. Again, this rain has started to come down just as steady as it has all evening long. And give a big shout out to the cheerleaders as well on both sides here tonight, as try and find those lists for you. Again, for Danville, you got Braylon Cobb, Leah Fankhauser, Brooklyn Huffman, Kenley Kelly, Braylee Miller, Isabel Miracle, Bailey Osborne, Zoe Parsons, Delilah Purdue, Aubrey Price, Carly Rhodes, Ava Weekly, and Kenley Woodrum. And again, apologize for any pronunciation errors if there are any on these on both sides, just taking a look at them for the first time. But then for Gilbert, you have Aubrey Burton, Mackenzie Stanley, Lacey New, Olivia Klein, Nevaeh Grimmett, Bailey Johnson, Jalen Justice, McKenna Wolford, Shayla Jackson, Ember Blankenship, Hazley Ellis, and Allie Blankenship. So again, those girls just as tough as these guys being out in this weather here tonight. Cheering on their teams as Gilbert get one more play here with 24.2 seconds to go. As they wind the clock, as Gilbert try and see if they can put something positive on their resume going back home here this evening as they hand it off on the left side. Not a whole lot there as Gilbert closes it up, or Danville closes it up quickly. Well, now Gilbert wants a timeout, so they want to get one more play in here with 9.9 seconds left. Again, just trying to get as much experience as you can get, which is really what this is all about at this level for both sides. You know, I've coached middle school tennis for 15 years now, and that's really what this is about. It's not really the winning, just developing for that next level as best you can, and really the experience of getting to run plays, getting to play points, do whatever it is at this age is really the most beneficial thing you can have. It's now potentially the last play of the game here. line. Takes a snap from shotgun, bobbles it, looking downfield. Heaves it downfield and intercepted there by Belcher. His second interception of the game. Brings it back inside the 25 and brought down the 22-yard line. As that should wrap things up here this evening in this B-team contest. As Danville lining up to go ahead and shake hands as the final seconds will tick off here. And Danville's B-team with a dominant performance, winning at 36-0 here over the Gilbert Pride this evening. And again, we've still got more youth football action coming your way this evening. Again, next we have the Danville and Gilbert C teams coming your way, followed by the Danville and Gilbert A teams coming up after that. Again, about 10 minutes away it appears. They've put on the clock. So in about 10 minutes, we'll be back with the Gilbert and Danville C teams. Don't go far, folks, as you are watching Danville Hawks youth football action right here on Video Productions.